The question says that in presenza del segnale raffigurato è obbligatorio fermarsi prima dei binari se la segnalazioni luminose o acustiche non sono in funzione, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is false. Guys, the name of this signal is passaggio a livello senza barriere. This one is the level passage for the trains without barriers. Now the question says that in presenza del segnale raffigurato, in the presence of this certificate, è obbligatorio, it is compulsory, fermarsi, to stop. Prima dei binari, so before you get to the train tracks, it is compulsory to stop. Se la segnalazione luminose, so if the luminous signals, and what is luminous signals? We are talking about the red flashing light, because on level passage without barriers, you come across two red flashing lights, or you have or you hear a sound also activated. So the law says that if the red flashing light is not activated and you don't hear any sound, you are forced to stop. Guys, the answer is false, because if the lights are not functioning and you don't hear any sound, it means that no train is approaching, so you can go. So you are not forced to stop. Why must you stop? Because you are approaching, the light that's supposed to be activated for you to stop, the lights are off. The sound that's supposed to be activated for people to hear and stop, the sound is not activated. So you are not forced to stop. You have to pass, because it means that whilst they are not functioning, it means that no train is approaching. So you have to pass. So the answer is false. Okay, there's a question says that, say, what if is spoiled? That one is a different thing. Yeah. If, what about if indeed train is approaching and the lighting system and the acoustical are not functioning? That one is a different thing. But this question is referring to they don't have any fault, but it is not activated, and the sounding signal is not also activated, meaning that the trains are not approaching. Okay, so if indeed they are spoiled and trains are approaching, that one is a different thing, guys. Our next question. In presenza del segnale raffigurato, il pericolo è minore in caso di pioggia, vero o falso? Guys, you are going to make it. Don't give up. The journey is long, but guys, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. And indeed, the answer to this question is false. The question says that in presenza del segnale raffigurato, il pericolo, so in the presence of this certificate, the danger is minor in case of rain, and the answer is false. The danger is greater. So it's supposed to be il pericolo è maggiore in caso di pioggia. Il pericolo è maggiore, not minore. So guys, let me ask you a question. What is the name of this signal? What is the name of this signal? What is the name of this signal? Chris is Salita. Daniel says Salita. Guys, don't look to your books, please. What is the name of this signal? Yeah, I'm not going to accept this your answers because you've kept too long. I think you have consulted your books. Yeah, you have consulted your books. Okay. Indeed, it is the shader. Yeah, so especially these are the signals that can confuse you in official exams. So please try to have any imaginations. Try to picture something, just yeah, so that you'll be able to differentiate the two. Okay, so this one, teacher, when I see this one, immediately I'm not going to think even twice. I know that it is the shader because of my left metro, and I have an idea, an image, something on which I know that is my left metro. Okay, so please try to have something to. Uh-huh. Yeah, Chris says it's a mistake. No, Chris, I'm not going to accept this one. No, you consulted your book. Yeah, our next question. Yeah, in presenza del segnale raffigurato posto su strade a due corsie e a doppio senso, è consentito sorpassare un veicolo molto lento, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is false. The answer to this question is false. The question says that in presenza del segnale raffigurato, so in the presence of the sign figure, posto su strade a due corsie. So this signal is located on a road with only two lanes. And these two lanes they are also two-way circulation. You are allowed to do overtaking on a vehicle moving slowly, guys. Apart from being a vehicle moving slowly, the law says that this one is doppia curva, la prima a sinistra. Your visibility are limited, and you have only two lanes, and they are two-way circulation. One is going, one is coming. You can't do overtaking. You can't do overtaking. Yeah. So it's not even about vehicles ahead of you moving slowly, but it's because it has only two lanes. One is going, one is coming, and then yeah, you can't do overtaking. Rita said, I made a mistake. Okay. Don't worry. In presenza del segnale raffigurato, si deve rallentare usando continuamente i freni per non danneggiare il cambio di velocità. Vero o falso? Indeed, the answer to this question is false. The question says that in presenza del segnale raffigurato si deve rallentare. So in the presence of this signal figure, we must slow down usando continuamente i freni. No. Indeed, if you see this signal, we have to slow down, but the slowing down must not be continuous use of the brakes per non danneggiare il cambio di velocità, in order not to damage, okay, the changing of the velocity. We're talking about the gear, the numbers written on the gear. We have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the reverse. No, if you slow down, you're not going to damage or destroy any velocity changing. But slow down, and not use the brakes continuously. And automatically, if you slow down, the velocity will be reduced, and then you can use the brakes small or gradually without using it continuously. Because if you use it continuously, the brakes will be overheated, and then they will no longer be performance. Okay. Yeah, so they trade the question with deve rallentare. So the brakes must not be used continuously, no. Il segnale raffigurato preannuncia un tratto di strada sul quale aumenta lo spazio di frenatura del veicolo. Vero o falso? Indeed, the answer to this question is true. Yeah, I have my left metro here, which is the chaser. Il segnale raffigurato preannuncia. So this signal is announcing un tratto di strada, a portion of a road, sul quale, on which aumenta lo spazio di frenatura del veicolo. So the space needed to stop your vehicle will increase. And the answer is true. Always on a downhill. Respect to uphill, on a downhill, your space needed to stop your vehicle increases always. Exactly. Il segnale raffigurato indica che si possono incontrare due passaggi a livello consecutivi che distano meno di 150 metri l'uno dell'altro. Guys, we are all going to make it. Please just believe in yourself. Be consistent. Be consistent, guys. Indeed, the answer to this question is false. The question says that il segnale raffigurato. So this sign figure indica, it is indicating that si possono incontrare, we can come across or we can meet due passaggi a livello consecutivi. So we can come across, okay, two level passage, okay, consecutivo means one after the other. So you just come across one and then you come across another one also. With this, Croce di Santa Andrea. And the distance between them, they are less than 150 meters from the one to the other. And the answer is false. No. This signal is only telling you that, look, the binary, they are more than one, meaning they are two or more. It's not indicating, yeah. Jordan says, meno mia frigato. Okay, okay. In presenza del segnale raffigurato, si deve moderare la velocità per evitare di tamponare veicoli che precedono più lentamente. Vero o falso? And the answer to this question is true. With this discesa, so in the presence of this significant, si deve moderare. So we must moderate our velocity. Per evitare, to prevent or to avoid. Di tamponare, to crash. Veicoli che precedono, vehicles ahead, proceeding slowly. And indeed, the answer is true. Yes, it's true. Il segnale raffigurato vieta il sorpasso dei tram. Vero o falso? Indeed, the answer to this question is false. The name of this signal is attraversamento tranviario. The question says that indeed this signal, okay, it is forbidden to do overtaking on tram, and the answer is false. When the tram is in the circulation, overtaking can be done on the right hand side and also to the left, because the law says that in Italy, generally, overtakings are done on the left. And if it has stopped to allow passengers to get off or get on, when there is salvagente, vehicles can do overtaking on the right. So overtaking is possible. Il segnale raffigurato preannuncia un ostacolo da aggirare a sinistra. Vero o falso? And indeed, the answer to this question is false. Yeah. Il segnale raffigurato. So this sign figured. I think still your answers are coming. Yeah. Okay, your answers are still coming. Exactly. So pre-annuncia un ostacolo. It is pre-announcing an obstacle to turn around to the left. So there's an obstacle. So we're going to turn around the obstacle on the left. And the answer is false. This has nothing to do with an obstacle. It is the road that turns left. So a curve on the left. Not to turn around obstacle to the left. In presenza del segnale raffigurato, non è necessario rallentare in caso di scarsa visibilità. Vero o falso? And indeed, the answer to this question is false. Yeah, so the name of this signal is Strada disestata, Strada rovinato, Strada deformata, Strada in cattivo stato, Strada irregolare. That's the name, that are the names of this signal. So the question says that in the presence of this signal figure, it is not necessary to slow down in case of a scarce or a poor visibility. And the answer is false. In presenza del segnale raffigurato, bisogna evitare l'uso prolungato dei freni per non surriscaldarli. Vero o falso? Yeah, please don't give up. Yeah, I just want to encourage you always. Don't give up. The journey is long, but we are going to arrive. in a good way. So please don't give up. And the answer to this question is true. In the presence of this certificate, bisogna evitare. So you have to prevent or avoid the prolonged use, l'uso prolungato dei freni per non surriscaldare. Of course, don't use your brakes in continuous. If you use them too much in continuous, they are going to be overheated. So avoid the prolonged use of the brakes in order not to overheat them. And the answer is true. In presenza del segnale raffigurato, si deve moderare, I think we've done this question, la velocità per evitare di tamponare. Yeah, yes, we've done this question. Let's see the question. Il segnale raffigurato è posto nelle immediate vicinanze di un attraversamento ferroviario a livello senza barriere. Vero o falso? And indeed, the answer to this question is true. Yeah, the answer to this question is true. Il segnale raffigurato è posto nelle immediate vicinanze. This croce di Sant'Andrea, it is found immediately close di un attraversamento ferroviario a livello senza barriere. Yeah, this croce di Sant'Andrea, they are immediately close to the train crossing. That's the tracks. They are very, very close to the train tracks with no protection. Il segnale raffigurato preannuncia un tratto di strada nel quale aumenta lo spazio di frenatura del veicolo. Vero o falso? And the answer to this question is false, guys. The answer to this question is false. This signal is my right metro, which is the salita. So the question says that il segnale raffigurato preannuncia un tratto di strada. So this signal is announcing a section or a portion of a road nel quale, on which aumenta lo spazio di frenatura del vehicle. So the space needed to stop your vehicle increases. And the answer is false, because on salita, it decreases. It doesn't increases. It increases only on the discesa. That's my left metro. As simple as that. Here, it didn't mention salita. But if you look at the signal, you must know that we are referring to salita. I think this is the same question. So our last question before we ask our questions. Il segnale raffigurato preannuncia una sede tranviaria con un solo binario, vero o falso? And the answer to this question is false, guys. Il segnale raffigurato preannuncia. This sign figure is announcing una sede tranviaria. We're talking about a tram track, or the passage or the crossing of tram con un solo binario. So the passage of the tram or the crossing of the tram has only one track. That's the binario. And the answer is false. When we come across Croce di Santa Andrea, we are talking about Passaggio a livello, senza barriere. We're talking about the train tracks, not tram tracks. So the answer is false. Guys, we are going to make it. I want to lift up your confidence. Indeed, the journey is long, but guys, we are going to make it. So please don't give up. Don't give up. Believe in yourself. By the end of this year, by the end of this December, you must be part of the testimonies. So please, yeah, don't listen to the voices. Just be focused. Determination, consistency. Watch the videos. Attend to the lectures. Do quizzes based on the chapter you are reading. Guys, you are going to make it by the grace of God. God bless you. And now I'm going to open the speakers for questions and answers. Please don't give up. Don't give up. This year is our year, and by the grace of God, we are going to make it. God bless you all.